USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to throw, it's Collins. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive a first down at the 37.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And the defense has got to be able to do a better job in their pass rush, guys. Quarterback had way too much time to survey the defense. And that receiver who lined up all the way on the right side, he was able to get way downfield and catch it all the way on the left side. And it's just too hard to cover a guy for that length of time. The pass rushes, we ought to get better in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Release to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Collins. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Catch in the middle. It's Markway. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now,
breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this play more and more as this game goes on.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Back open in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Collins. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's got his man across the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Cuber. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Touchdown Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to throw. It's Collins. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Got it in the middle, it's Quigley. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the tailback. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Bears! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilbert. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Get set.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Gamecocks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To the air, it's Moran. Unleashes it. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
First down for the offense.
Ready? Do what we do.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the point after is good. So a drive there of 84 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll give it to Johnson. Ball's out. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Dumps it off in the flats. Can't get him to the ground. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Missouri State offense. To the air, it's Collins. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri State. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Moran. Throwing right. It's complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Scrambling away. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble. It's out. Defense picks it up.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Bears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Moran. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough fun today.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And
there he goes. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Moran. Looking for the score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys